So, welcome back. Just to recap from where we took off from from the first video on the Power BI desktop series. So, what we did last time was we loaded the MPG data set and we created a simple visualization of the table using the Power BI desktop table visual and did some simple filters at the visual level and at the page level. Now the difference between these two, as I mentioned before, was in the visual level filter you can actually visualize the level of filtering that you want. Yeah? But the page level filter is a filter which is applicable to the whole page, and each Power BI desktop project can have several pages in it, and you can add the pages at the bottom here. Now, depending on what type of filter you want, um, a page level filter, as it says, works only on a single page. So as you add pages, each page will have its own page level filter. The report level filter will be applicable across all pages. The drill through filters will affect the wherever you have applied the drill to filter. The if you apply one filter on page 1, for example, and the drill through filter is on page 2, then the if you select a drill down on the page 1, it will affect page 2. That's the basic meaning of drill through filters. Let's look at some of them. Let's look at some of these things, some of the features here. So let's go back by removing the page level filters or any filters which you applied before. So let's remove all that, say, and go back to original data set. Now we have, so remember, this was the group by average city mileage and the highway mileage for manufacturer, and group by manufacturer and the class of the vehicle. Now let's do something a little bit little bit more complicated, in the sense that let's make a drill down filter. Let's drill through filter. Now, in the last exercise, I wanted to know which cars had a high mileage in the city, and what are the model number of those cars, what are the model type of those cars. So let's go to page 2, and in here we'll make another table with the manufacturer and the model. So you have all the models which are within the manufacturer, all the models of the different manufacturers. Now the idea to do a drill through filter is to click outside here and apply a drill through filter on the model, sorry, on the manufacturer. So let's do a drill through filter on the manufacturer here. So you have all the manufacturers around here. So what the idea is whenever you have a select on the whenever you do a filter on this, on the page level filters, on the visual level filter on this data set, the data over here should transform to show you only those models which are fitting for that filter. So let's do that. So let's select this table in page 1. Let's call this page, say, model type, and here we say, let's call this page mileage. Now let's do so we when we added the drill to filter, there's another icon which came here, and don't pay too much attention to it now, but let's see what happens, what basically happens when you select these different mileage. Now once you added the manufacturer section, when you added the manufacturer section to the drill down filters here, let's see what happened to page 1. So if you right click now, you'll see an additional drill through drop down here. Now let's see what happened if you didn't have that. Yeah? So if I remove this, if I remove this, and I remove the drill down filters, what happens if I select something here? I don't see the drill through button anymore. So so you see what happens here is that if I now what my objective is to, whenever I select this, whenever I select the manufacturer, or whenever I select any row in this, it should filter out anything to do with the city mileage or the highway mileage which I'm looking on, which I want to look at. So the idea is now I want to filter out all the manufacturers, the class of the vehicle, and the models which are behind those two variables, which correspond to the um, city mileage or the highway mileage that I'm looking for. So let's go to the model type again. So I have the manufacturer and I have the model. I don't know what class it is because I can get to know what class it is over here. So let me just filter out all the models that are there. Automatically the data set will get filtered out based on whatever drill to filter I apply here. So the drill to filters that have to be put in here are whatever you want to group by on these two columns in the mileage section. Yeah? So let's add those two here in the drag down in the drill through filters section. So what did we have? We had manufacturers and we had class. So let's add class 2 into the drill through filters. Yeah? Now, as I said, once you add a drill through filter, this button automatically comes. This button is just meant to do a, as you can read over here, it's this control plus click here to go back to the previous page. So whenever you do a drill through filter here and you select something, it immediately jumps to the screen, but there's a way this button basically takes you back to the original screen. That's all this button does. So let's try it out. So now since I added this, let's select let's do what we did before. Let's select all the vehicles with a mileage greater than 20 kilometers an hour. So it shows you the Honda Compact, the Toyota Compact, the Volkswagen Compact, and Volkswagen Subcompact. Now let's look at the drill through of all the models within the Volkswagen Compact section. Not only Volkswagen but Volkswagen Compact. So once I select this row, I can get the drill through, and it shows me which page I want to drill through on. So let's say I have only one page over here. I have selected the model type. So let's select model type, and you can see over here that the two models that have been selected are GTI and the Jetta. So this is basically what drill through filter does. And this button, as I said before, you can just control plus click it, and it goes back to the mileage page. Now suppose you want to see the top vehicle, the Hondas, which class of vehicles went to generate that data. How many vehicles did that? Let's select model type again, and again it's the Honda Civic, which is the highest mileage. Suppose I want to select not greater than 20 but maybe greater than 15. So I have here several more vehicles, and if you prefer for example particular manufacturers like say Volkswagen, say the Volkswagen. So let's select Volkswagen. Now I want to see all the Volkswagen, and I have family, so I wanted a mid-size car. So I select Volkswagen and I go drill through model type, and oh, boom, you get the Passat, which is the Passat model of Volkswagen has a mileage of 18.57 in the city, and 27 on the highway. So this is the way to drill to use the drill through filter to look at particular cuts or a particular um, more drilled down versions of the data set that you want to look at, really. So next video I will show you how to use the report level filters. Thank you for your time.